Good morning, everybody. As you can see, the cars are still snowed in. I have a good project for today. So the F30 has this sheet of ice on the back of it. Oh, I'm gonna break it, but I'll put a picture up here. The way that it was sticking off looked like a drag wing, and since I can't get the car in the garage to actually do the rear subframe and work on the car, we're gonna be making a drag wing today. So I was gonna order one from Japan, $260 plus shipping plus like 2 months for it to get here. I'm impatient, so we're gonna go to Lowe's today, buy a bunch of just scrap metal, and we're gonna make a drag wing for the F30. So let's go. All right, so kids dropped off. Now we get to go back home, get the snow off the trunk, mask it off with tape, and then I need to measure and kind of like plan out what I want to do. I have no idea. This is last night. I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna build a drag wing. So I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know what the dimensions are. I don't really have an idea of like how I want to mount it or anything. So we go home now, plan that out, figure that out. Then we'll head over to Lowe's, buy all the shit we need for it, and put it together. So I tried to knock the snow off of it. There's ice on it, but I don't know if you can see if I can focus. They're digging up for fiber optic cables in the neighborhood. So I'm gonna take the trunk off and bring it in the garage so we can just work on it in here. It'll be a little bit easier too. So let's get it. So we're at Home Depot. I got stuff for the end plates, but they don't have the main part. The biggest they have is 3 foot by 3 foot. So tomorrow Fez is gonna go pick up the main piece for it, and then we'll put it all together. Pushes the video out today, but I'm still gonna get done. So yeah, update. So since we're not doing the wing until tomorrow, we have a little side quest project. We're gonna be replacing these lights, these old lights that we have. They're super shitty, so we're gonna swap them out for new ones the wife picked out. So let's go. So another side quest, kind of, but really just like a quality of life upgrade, basically. Because we're going to be recording in here a lot more, the lights we have are pretty dim. So I got these lights, they're like floodlights, I guess. So we're going to put those in, and it should make it a lot easier to not only work in here, but also while I'm recording. I mean, you can see when I turn this way, it's like really shitty quality. So. You can see already, like, it's so much brighter in here. It's gonna be really nice if we ever decide to wrap any of the cars. Eventually, might be painting cars. I don't know if it'll be in here, but at some point. But working on this thing is gonna be 10 times better just because of how much brighter it is. Like, these things are crazy. They're $35 on Amazon. Little hex lights, so you can adjust, like, you know, the angle of them and stuff. I don't know if you'll be able to see. My only concern would be like if they go bad super quick, because they were really cheap, but then again, they were really cheap. So, you know what I mean? Just order another one. But anyway, it's like 10 o'clock. So hit the bed. And then tomorrow morning, we're going up to the metal shop, pick up the sheet we need, and then we can start monking everything up. I have cardboard right here that I'm going to use to mock up the end plates. So basically just going to trace that line there, and then figure out a design that looks cool. But yeah, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you beautiful people. So we are on our way now to pick up the last and final piece of sheet metal that we need. They didn't have anything that was like small enough to make sense, like to cut down. So we're getting a full sheet. It's 4 foot by 8 foot, and we need 52 inches by 12 inches. So a little bit overkill, but at least if we fuck up, we can, you know, use it to make another one, whatever. But yeah, so on our way up there now. I don't know if I'll be stopping at my uncle's shop to bend the metal, cut and bend it there, or if that's something we'll have to do at the house. But if we have to do it at the house, it might look like shit. It might be kind of, you know, not sketchy, but difficult to get like clean, solid, sharp bends. But it doesn't need to be perfect, and that's one thing I need to like remind myself is with shit like this is the first time I've ever done any type of metal work, and definitely the first time I've ever made a drag wing. So if it looks like shit, it looks like shit, and it is what it is. But yeah, so we're like 20 minutes out. I'm gonna pick up that metal, go home, and then attempt to get it done today. We'll see what happens. So the 8 foot was too wide to fit in the Durango, so it was either I pay $25 for ratchet straps to put it on the roof and fuck the roof of the Durango up, or $8 for them to just cut it, which kind of annoyed that wasn't, you know, brought up the first time when I said I needed these specific measurements. But whatever, you know, paid for more material than I got, and then paid again to get it cut, but it is what it is. Now it'll fit, we can get back home and start working on this wing. So let's go. All right, so I have two possibilities because this is where I want to mount it. So I'm going to test out a 12-inch one, which is what we're cutting now. And then I also want to test out a 14-inch one. Because looking like this is 12 inches, it's a lot like narrower, I guess, than I expected in my head. So hold on, let me flip this. Got the 12 there, and then this one is, 19. Because that way we can mount it as far forward as possible to get the end plates on as much as possible, but still have it kind of stick back. So my end plates are 12 by 12, but because we have this new extra sheet, or not new, but because we have the extra sheet of what they cut off, I could make the end plates longer if I wanted to. So I might do 18-inch or something, but oh, wait a minute. I'm a fucking idiot. These are 18. These are 12 by 18. So if we do this, we cut it to 19 because we have to fold the end up about an inch. I can even do more. Sweet. So I made this cut for no reason. But I'm still going to see what it looks like with a 12 because that might still look good. So I'm going to cut this 12 off, and then I'll cut the 19. Then the 19, we can just bend it, make it 18, and then it'll match up with those end plates. Pretty good. So yeah, we'll see. But let's get cutting. It's super fucking cold. It's back into the teens. So I might be cutting a lot. But let's get it done. So it's good that I got extra material because I kind of botched this first cut, but whatever. It's not too bad, and I think it'll help get the point across. So let's mock it up, see what it looks like, because this is the 12-inch. Like I said, we're either going to do 12, 19, or maybe I'll cut a 14. We'll see how we need to do it, but I'm definitely going to recut because this looks like dog shit. So anyway, let's get you on the tripod and mock this bitch up. Honestly, I don't think we need to go any crazier than that. Even though we're mounting it pretty far back on the trunk, I think that kind of saves us in the end. Not really destroying too much of the trunk, but I don't know. I want more depth on the trunk because, just for stability reasons. But I think for now, that's not bad. It gives us about, where's my tape measure? It gives us about 6.5 inches that are actually on the trunk, so it's a little more than 50%. I like the way it stuck out. It definitely stuck back way further than it looks like when it's sitting on the ground. So I might try to mount this real quick, see what it looks like. Obviously you saw the tape didn't stick to it, so I'm gonna find some way to mock it up. But I'm gonna bend the sides a little bit too. That way we can kind of get the full picture, see what it actually looks like. So I don't know how we got away with it. If I put this semi-flush and I measure over here, it's about 1.5 inches, which is what this bend was here. So I'm just gonna repeat it, flip it upside down and make the end plates. So it's mocked up, but I think we might need to go longer just because like it looks good, but it's not really sticking out too far. It's about the same as the bottom of the trunk. I don't know if you can see, like it doesn't stick out super far, and the bumpers on these stick out way further than the trunks do. So I'm hoping with these end plates, I mean they stick out pretty fucking far. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to see what it looks like on the car, but at least now I'm gonna drill and bolt this end plate, and then I'm gonna put the trunk back on the car. That way we can actually see what it looks like on the car. But and I have my microphone on now. I don't know why I didn't have it for the whole first half of this video, so sorry, but let's go. I still need to make the passenger side end plate, but it definitely looks better than I thought it would. All right, so now I have to make this end plate, and then I'm gonna try and like sand it down a little bit. Some of the edges are still kind of, you know, scraggly or whatever. Obviously I'm using an angle grinder to cut this, which is not preferred, but it's what I got. It's what it's available to me, so fuck it. You know what I mean? I have enough metal now left over. If I want to redo the whole thing and do a completely different one, I can do it. I can do it way bigger. I can do it crazier. It's definitely a little bit smaller than I want it to be, but I think for now it gets the point across and it looks pretty decent. So we're gonna rock with it. I'm gonna make the last end plate, polish this thing up, not polish it, but you know what I'm saying? Make it not rough around the edges, literally. And then, figure out how I'm actually going to mount it to the car. So I didn't think about that, and I have to drill holes into the actual trunk. But yeah, fuck it, let's go. So I cut out the second one, but it's like, I don't know, it's not right. So I gotta adjust it a little bit. Then drill holes in this, mount it to the base of the wing, and then start drilling through the trunk. It's got me pretty nervous, but I think everything else that I've done to this fucking car, the fuel cell and everything, this is not that big of a deal. I am going to take some of the sealant that I used for my wheels and put it around the bolts that I use. Fuck, I didn't even get bolts to mount it. I got bolts to build it. All right, yeah, so then I'm not going to be drilling holes in the trunk, but whatever. It'll be done by the next video, so fuck it.